We've all been there, sweating in bed, tossing and turning, windows wide open but no breeze in sight. It's the kind of summer night when every sheet feels like a wool blanket, and the fan only moves hot air around like a hairdryer. You check the clock again. It's 3 in the morning, and the heat isn't going anywhere. You'd pay anything for a cool breeze, but the air conditioner broke last week, and repairs are out of the question. I remember nights like these growing up. The dog would pant on the floor, the fridge would hum, and the only relief came from a cold washcloth on my forehead. We tried everything. Bowls of ice, wet towels, open doors. Nothing seemed to cut it. The city would sizzle well after dark, and sleep was a distant dream. That's when I started looking for old-fashioned, low-tech answers. You might think there's no escape from the summer heat without power or expensive gadgets. But the truth is, people have been beating the heat for thousands of years, long before electricity. Sometimes the best solutions are the ones we've forgotten. And that's where this story begins. A quest for real relief, using simple tools and a bit of ancient knowledge. So, what if you could cool a room for just a few bucks using no power at all? Let's dig into a method that's as clever as it is cheap, the wet charcoal room cooler. Centuries ago, in the blazing deserts of Persia, people built homes called badgirs, wind towers that pulled breezes through water-soaked channels and, yes, over beds of charcoal. The idea was simple. Let air flow over wet surfaces, and it comes out cooler. Charcoal, with its sponge-like structure, was the perfect tool. It soaked up water, and as air passed through, it cooled the space. This wasn't just a coincidence. Ancient builders understood that charcoal had more to offer than just fire and fuel. In hot, dry climates where every drop of water mattered, wetting charcoal gave double duty, cooling and cleaning the air at once. It was clever, cheap, and low maintenance, long before anyone heard of a compressor or refrigerant. Today, we can learn a lot from these old tricks. When modern solutions are too costly or simply unavailable, looking back can show us the way forward. The wet charcoal method stood the test of time for a reason. It worked, and it still does. So, how does it work? And can we make it at home? Absolutely. And you don't have to be an engineer or spend a fortune. It's time to bring this lost technology back to life. You might wonder, does this really work, or is it just an old wives' tale? Good question. In recent years, universities and energy researchers have tested charcoal-based cooling. The results are impressive. Studies show that a simple bed of moist activated charcoal can lower air temperature by 5 to 9 degrees Fahrenheit, about 3 to 5 degrees Celsius in dry heat, just by natural evaporation. That's enough to change a miserable night into a comfortable one. Researchers found that activated charcoal, thanks to its massive surface area, is a champion at soaking up water and giving it back to the air slowly. One lab test, published in Renewable Energy in 2021, showed a charcoal panel cooled a 10 by 12-foot shed by 6 degrees Fahrenheit in 3 hours with no electricity, just a steady breeze. More studies confirm that, in arid places, this is a real, measurable effect. People in camper vans and off-grid cabins have also reported big improvements using this method. I tried it myself last July, rigging up a simple charcoal tray by my window. After 20 minutes, the room felt noticeably cooler and fresher, with no hum or buzz, just peace and relief. Science doesn't lie. If you want affordable, natural cooling, wet charcoal is a proven performer, and you don't need a lab to make it work in your own home. So, what's the magic behind this? It all comes down to evaporation. When water turns from liquid to gas, it needs energy, heat, from the air around it. This is why your skin feels cool when you get out of a pool. As wet air moves through, it takes away some of the heat, lowering the temperature in the room. Now add activated charcoal to the picture. This stuff is full of tiny holes and tunnels, all packed into a small space. A single handful has the surface area of a tennis court. More surface area means more water can evaporate at once, making it an efficient cooling sponge. Air that passes through wet charcoal loses heat fast. It's important to remember that this works best in dry climates. When the air is already loaded with moisture, evaporation slows down, and the cooling effect is smaller. But where the climate is hot and dry, this trick can be a lifesaver. The science is simple, but the payoff is big. It's nature's own air conditioner, using nothing but water, air, and the special structure of charcoal. Here's a bonus most people don't expect. While cooling the air, activated charcoal also acts as a filter. It traps odors, smoke, and even some pollutants as air passes through. That means your room doesn't just get cooler, it smells fresher too, and the air you breathe is cleaner. Activated charcoal has been used for centuries to purify water and air. Its microscopic pores catch all sorts of unwanted particles. So, if you have pets, cook often, or live near busy streets, this cooler pulls double duty. It's like having a natural filter and a cooler in one. A friend of mine used one of these DIY coolers in his garage after painting. Not only did it cool the space down, but it got rid of the paint smell in half a day. Another reported that her room smelled like fresh rain after running the setup by her window. No extra cost, no complex gadgets, just a simple, effective way to breathe easier while staying cool. Ready to make your own? Here's what you'll need. A shallow plastic or metal tray, which should cost about $1, 1 to 2 pounds of activated charcoal, usually $4 to $5 at pet stores or garden centers. A piece of mesh or an old screen for about $1, and a spray bottle or just a cup for water, also around $1. That's it. Total cost is about $7. And honestly, you can find most of these at your local dollar store. Step 1. Spread the charcoal evenly in the tray, about 1 to 2 inches deep. Step 2. Place the mesh or screen over the charcoal to keep pieces from blowing around. Step 3. Wet the charcoal thoroughly with water. It should be damp, not flooding. Think of a wrung-out sponge. Step 4. Set the tray near a window or doorway with good airflow. It takes about 15 minutes. No power tools, no fancy parts. If the air is extra dry, you'll see fast results. For best performance, re-wet the charcoal every 4 to 6 hours, or whenever it feels dry. That's all there is to it. Anyone can do this. Kids, seniors, renters, off-grid folks. Simple, safe, and almost free. Placement is the secret sauce. To get the best cooling, put your wet charcoal tray where air moves, by a window, door, or under a ceiling vent. Airflow helps the cool, moist air get pulled into the room and circulate. If you have a cross breeze, set one tray on each side of the room for even better results. In bedrooms, a tray by the window or near the bed can make nights more comfortable. In larger rooms or sheds, use 2 or 3 trays spaced apart. For animal shelters, set trays by doorways so incoming air gets cooled before reaching your pets or livestock. If you're in a camper van or tiny house, put the tray near the open hatch or fan. Don't block airflow. Let the breeze do its work. The cooler the incoming air, the faster your space will drop in temperature. Experiment a bit. Move the tray around and see where it works best. You'll soon find the sweet spot for your home or workspace. Maintenance is easy. Check the charcoal every few hours. If it feels dry, spray or pour on more water. In very dry heat, you might need to re-wet it 2 or 3 times a day. Don't flood the tray. Just keep it damp like a wet sponge. If you use it daily, rinse the charcoal every few weeks to remove dust and keep it working well. Sunlight is a natural reset for charcoal. Once a week, set the tray outside in the sun for a few hours to dry completely. This recharges the charcoal, letting it soak up more water and catch more odors. If you notice any musty smells, give the tray a quick wash and swap in fresh charcoal as needed. One $5 bag will last a whole summer for most rooms. Simple, cheap, and almost no effort, just the way I like it. With minimal care, your DIY room cooler will keep working season after season. One of the best things about this method is how flexible it is. For bigger rooms, use 2 or 3 trays. Stack trays for extra cooling, or set up a line of them for long spaces like barns or animal enclosures. In camper vans, a single tray by the hatch can make a huge difference. If you live somewhere humid, results will be less dramatic. The air can only hold so much moisture, so the cooling effect drops. Still, you'll see some benefit, especially if you combine this with fans or open windows at night. Compare the cost, a $7 setup versus hundreds for air conditioning and sky-high electric bills. There's no noise, no filters to replace, and no carbon footprint. Yes, it's not a miracle for everyone, and it won't freeze your room, but it can mean the difference between stifling heat and a good night's sleep. In a world chasing high-tech fixes, sometimes the oldest ideas are still the best. Share this with friends, neighbors, and anyone who's tired of sweating it out. This is wisdom worth spreading.